What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's new video would be, I don't know how to say this, but, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Repurpose. Now, yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Repurpose. Now, if you don't get the title, what it means by The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Repurposed or Repurpose, I'm saying that it's going to be done by my take, by my own. What scene should I have in the movie? What scene shouldn't have in the movie? Who's going to be the main villain? What should happen in the movie? Like, it's basically a fan script, but except the fan script isn't really a script at all. I don't know how to say it. You know, it's like when Kevin Feige gave advice for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like, that one time where Kevin Feige gave advices for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and all that. I'm doing that. I'm giving my own opinions and my own preference of what should be in and should not be in the movie. Alright, so the movie, okay? Now, before I get into the repurpose thing, I want to talk about the movie for a little bit, because obviously the movie is not the best Spider-Man movie of all time. Yes? So, obviously the movie wasn't the best out the duology. It was, ranked the worst movie. I'll agree that the first movie is way better than the second. The second movie was horrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. When I watched it, I didn't even understand a single thing out of that movie. I didn't get what's the whole purpose of it. I don't get if this is about Peter finding his parents, or Green Goblin, or Harry is dying from his weirdly made up disease. I couldn't tell what was the main purpose of the movie, because the movie had a lot of plot holes put into the film. I didn't like that. So the movie should be focused on, one plot only. And, yeah, that's it, one plot only. So, basically, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So, time for my repurpose, my vision, how I would have made the movie. If I was forward to direct The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it would have been done like this in my own way. So, the movie would open up. The movie would open up with a little font. The movie will start with a black screen. It'll open up with a font saying a little bit of a summary of what happened in the last movie, The Amazing Spider-Man 1. It'll say Dr. Kurt Connors transforms himself into a lizard, and then that makes his serum thing or whatever to turn the whole world into not zombies, to lizards. And then Peter, which is Spider-Man, saved everyone from being lizards and all of that. And then he is he is called a hero and all that. Everybody is watching him on the news. Everybody is giving him praise. The movie will basically open up with a black screen with a font with a brief summary of what happened in the last movie. And then the movie would open up to, in the beginning of the movie of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, when Spider-Man was diving, when the beginning of the movie was when Peter Parker's parents and the plane crash and all that, and it transitions to the Spider-Man logo. And no. I wouldn't want the beginning like that. So I was right on the first part. The movie would open up with a black screen with a font with what happened in the last movie, and the movie would just open up with a regular, people walking down the street, and another half and one person is running away or something like that, concerning the whole entire people that are walking, saying what's going on or what happened. And then that comes in like a car that's running over the people or whatever. The beginning of the movie will basically is it's making you think you're watching a whole different movie. The whole premise of the beginning of the movie is it tricks you into thinking you're watching a different movie, but really you're watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So yeah, and Kevin Feige did say this when he, he did say this when he gave advice to the movie. Like he said, let the world or let the city be in jeopardized by the villains and all that, and let Spider-Man come through and save the day. So the car is running over something like that, and the car inside of the car it has this explosive substance and the villains are gonna use it to to use it for powerful. I don't know, for powerful use of. Yeah, for powerful uses or whatever. And I don't know, like they have this bomb carrying the car, so they're driving off with it, and the cop cars will come chasing after them, and the blare of the horn will be we'll say surrender the bombs, or surrender the bombs. There'll be no danger put into these other people, and the bad guys will be like, the bombs are just for hours. We're not gonna use it for danger. We're just gonna use it for whatever. So y'all cops can mind your business and stay out of our ways. So the cops is like, nope. And then the cops will start like grabbing their guns and start shooting at the enemy. And then that one bad guy has this arsenal of this big gun, starts shooting at the cops and all that, while the people in the back are just running away because they don't want to get ricocheted by the bullet hitting them. And then this one person, you obviously know who it is by the time I get to the story. So basically this one person, you won't know what the person is until I will explain it, like I said earlier. So this person, just like, you see his mid-back, he just walks out, and then you hear like the spider sense noise and all that, and he runs to the different direction while the people are running backwards, while this mysterious guy, is running to a different direction, because you obviously know who it is, and you wonder why I say it opens up with a whole different movie, but really it tricks you into that. So the guy who runs into a different direction, and then the cops are like in trouble, so they're just under the cars, they don't know what to do and all that. And then one enemy has a sound the sound gun or whatever, the sonar gun or whatever. He blasts it to the cop car, making the cop car like collapse and whatever and all that, like probably damaging some of the people. One would shoot out. He will shoot out at a cop car, and the cop car will bounce into like a hot dog. Into like a hot dog cart and all that. Or it will bounce into a building and all that. Like, the city at this point is just in jeopardy at this point. It is in danger. And and the cop cars are on fire and all that. One car, like I said, will hit the hot dog. The mini carts and all that. It will hit another person's car. One person is trapped in their car, and then the one bad guy will shoot at the cop car, and another car that sits there is gonna be bouncing, will meet each other when it hits. So little did that thing or whatever. I don't know how to say it, but there was a person inside that car or whatever. I don't know how to explain that scene in particular. It's like the villain will shoot all the cars. One will hit a hot dog stand. One will hit like a building or whatever, and one will hit like another car. And that another car has a person inside is trying to get out. He was like, "Hey, help! Let me out of here!" And then and since the cop car has already been damaged, it's going to be set on fire. So he is begging for help. He is wanting out. And he's trying to go to the other door. But ever since the cop car made contact with the other car, it hit into another direction where it blocks the another side of the door. So he's like basically in danger, on the verge of death, basically. And plus he's injured too because obviously the contact hit him. It straight up hit him, broke his arm and all of that. He'll be like, "Oh, my arm!" and all of that. And then that he's going to be in danger, screaming for help, banging on the windows, asking the cop for help. And the one cop will be like, I got you. Don't worry. I'm gonna go come get you." And then one cop will just start running towards the car, trying to save them. Trying to save the person that's trapped in the car. So one person who still has the sonar blasts the cop, and it hit him in a different direction. But obviously, he didn't make contact to any sort of building or walls and all that. He was just basically free falling. He was like, "Whoa!" and all that, and then that he's gonna hit into something. I don't know. And then when you hear, and everything was, dang it! I can't even explain my movie. Every time I would explain a movie, I would get anxious and start to say random things. You know? So yeah, so when the guy blasts the police officer was running to the trapped car, and then the blast will make contact to him, and then that he will start to like what's it called? It's like one of those cliches where the villains hit you with a sonar gun and you start to get affected by the gun and starts falling. Like, it basically, he got hit, and then he started to, like, fall and all that. And then that's when the time starts to slow down, and you hear the spider sense in the background. And then you see the cop is just there, all frozen and all that. Well, he's just slowed down. He's just like that. And then the person that's in the car is still banging on the window. And then that's when we see the character running on top of the building. This character running, you know who it is. It comes. Yeah, he starts to run. He starts to jump off, and that's when they show the back logo of the symbol, and that's when we know it's Spider-Man. Obviously, Spider-Man. He comes and webs the cop, and then grabs him, and then holds him to safety, and then he comes, and then he's coming next to the trapped car, but there's a sonar blast in the way and all that. So Spider-Man has his new web shooters now. It's called, one of his web shooters, his new web shooters, it can like disable weapons and all that. So he shoots it at the sonar thing, and the sonar blast gets disabled. So Peter, or Spider-Man, starts running and all that. He webs the villains in the face, causing a little bit of a diversion. He grabs the cop car, pulls it out the trap car, and rips open the trap car out, and it helps out the person and get out the car. So, yeah, that's about it for the person and all that. So yeah, that's my concept of the beginning of the movie. So obviously Spider-Man fights the villain, he wins the fight. The fight can be literally anything at this point. So yeah. So the beginning scene is there, and my add-ons to the movie. So the movie, my add-ons to the movie is take out the part where Harry is dying from a disease and all of that, his dumb disease. And then the movie can stop focusing on Peter's parents all the time. And the main villain for this movie, I need to plan that out. I was thinking for like Green Goblin at one point to show up, like Norman Osborn's Green Goblin. Like, this is gonna be like when Harry and Norman never died from their dumb disease. So there's just like, they're regular, they're good and all that. But Norman, he's on the verge of wanting to get stronger or whatever. Like, he's Like, he's basically wanting himself to have powers because he saw Spider-Man on the news having super strength and then having super good agilities and reflexes. And he's like, you know what? What if I made a serum that makes me powerful as him and all of that? So he makes a serum. He injects it onto him. Obviously, the injection of the injection is a fail, an absolute fail, and turned him into a monster. Not literally a monster, but somewhat like Harry Osborn's Green Goblin in the movie or whatever, even though I took that out. So yeah. So basically, Norman Osborn's Green Goblin is going to be the big bad of the movie. Just need to drink water, my throat hurts. So yeah. So that's my idea for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. If you guys want more of this, you can comment down below. Yeah, you can comment down below if you want more. And plus, if you want to give me ideas for this repurposed movie, you can go ahead and do so. You can write out your own script and all. You don't have to write out your own script. You can have your own add-ons. Like who do you think is going to be like the main bad guy in your opinion? What beginning concept do you want to have? Or yeah, it is like let me know. Like let me know what concept of this movie is going to be about, and you can comment down to me saying what it is. So yeah. So that's about it. So that's about it. So if you guys want to give me ideas, or you just want to explain your whole concept to me, go ahead, do so on the comments below. So, but for now, I'm gonna have to go. And if you like my repurposed version of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I know it's short, but I want to do a little bit more. But, yeah, I want to do a little bit more. Like, I want to go into detail and all of that, because it's going to be a long video, and it's already a long video. So I don't want to make it too long. So, yeah. So, if you guys like it, you guys like it. If you want to give me ideas, give me ideas. If you want to explain your own concept of what it is, go ahead and do so. If you don't respect my opinion about the beginning and the add-ons, it's alright. It's okay. You don't have to respect anything from me. But if you respect it, I highly give you a good thanks. So, that's goodbye, and yeah. Stay safe, and do well in school next month.